it take to be successful in the automobile business?
Putting your customers' needs first. When you address the customer's need and you put them as the top priority, then your reward is the sale.
I would not disagree with that at all. Rennie, what's it take to be successful in this business?
Integrity. If you treat the guest with honesty and you treat them with respect, they will always bring you everyone that they know to buy a car from you because they already trust you. People hate going and buying cars, and they would rather deal with somebody that they trust.
That's not a good point, that's a great point. You know, at any one time, only 4% of a given market is in the market for a new or used vehicle. So in Orlando, which is what, 5, 6, 7 million people? All right, 4% of the people are in the market for a car, for a truck, new or used. Those that woke up this morning and decided they were in the market, what do most of them do? Where do they go?
The
Internet.
They go to the internet, all right? If you are a first-class automobile salesperson, you know where those people go? To the phone to call you, all right? The salespeople that make the most money in this business are the ones that develop a clientele and nurture that clientele. They avoid the 30-day world syndrome. What's the 30-day world syndrome? Ray, you'll learn about this very quickly. Today is September 1st. We're going to race to the end of September. We're going to work as hard as we can. Your management teams are going to work as hard as they can. Jay's going to work as hard as he can. We're going to help as many people as we possibly can buy cars in September. And then, Lindy, what happens on October 1st?
We go back to zero.
We start all over, okay? Now, that's okay for a business. This is categorized as a small business. That's okay. Their financial statement runs on a 30-day basis. A commissioned salesperson can't look at it like that. You can never forget the people that you help buy a car today, this month, okay? Because they will help you sell many cars in the future if you develop them as a clientele, and I'll get more into that later. If I don't, remind me to, okay? Great point. Ray, what do you think it takes to make it in automobile sales?
I would say stepping out of your comfort zone. So instead of trying to do like what you want, always put the customer first, and like even if you might feel uncomfortable, if it satisfies them and makes them want to buy the car, then you should do it.
All right, I love that first line, stepping out of your comfort zone. So true. Liam, what do you think it takes to make it in the automobile business?
I think helping people buy cars as opposed to selling cars to them, like making people feel comfortable doing business with them, because in the past, car salesmen don't have the best, reputation.
In the present, they don't have the best reputation.
In the present, absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
So I
but
think,
a lot of it comes from what's happened in the past.
Absolutely.
No doubt about that.
So if you can eliminate that and just make people feel comfortable, it's just a conversation, you're helping them get on this path to get their dream vehicle, you'll be successful.
I'm going to repeat what Liam said because it's important. The quicker you decide that you're not here to sell cars, the more people you will deliver cars to, okay? Lenny, in Orlando, do people like to be sold?
No, nobody wants to be sold.
But do they love to buy? Nobody sits around the kitchen table on a Saturday morning before they go shopping for cars and they don't say things like this: let's go get sold a car today. I hope we find a car salesman we can bond with.
But we know that if somebody comes in and says, who's going to sell me a car today? You're not selling them a car.
That's an asshole.
It is. That's what your point is. Right.
Okay. So adopt the attitude that you're here to help people buy cars. All right. I'm not talking about, I'm not a kind and gentle fellow. Okay. I'm extremely aggressive, very fast-paced. But I've learned over the years that if someone perceives that I'm trying to help them make a good buying decision, they are more likely to buy. If they perceive I'm trying to sell them something, they are less likely to buy. Now, I've been asked the same question over the years. And many of my answers weren't as good as your answers, but I've discovered one thing for sure. You already know it. You've got a clue. You two have yet to find this out. In order to make it in automobile sales, you don't have to have a great education. You don't have to be white. You don't have to be black. You don't have to be brown. You don't have to be male. You don't have to be female, tall, short, young, old. None of those things make much of a difference. But the one thing that you must do is you must like it. If you didn't like it, you wouldn't be in it. You've been doing it for a year. I got a feeling you've got a clue. Okay? Brand new, brand new. I hope to heavens that you like it. But, Lenny, is car sales for everybody?
It's not.
Actually,
Everybody thinks it's easy, though.
oh, everybody's wrong too. Okay? It takes a special breed. Think about it. Well, I'll tell you a story. Some years ago, I was asked to do to make a talk at the University of Georgia to a group of seniors on career day, okay? So I was asked to talk about the automobile business, obviously. So I got up there and I started my talk off with, hey, I represent an industry that virtually everybody in the United States would like to purchase what we have. It is arguably the most popular product in the history of mankind. With very few exceptions, wherever you live in this country, whether you want it or not, you have to have it. How many people are interested in what I've got to offer? How many hands do you think went up? Everybody. Now, what is it? I said, all right, here's the flip side of it. I said, in our business, you can make as much money as you want to, but if you don't do very well, you don't make any money at all. In our business, you work evenings. If you like going to movies on Friday nights, you won't do that anymore because you're probably going to be working on Friday nights. If you like to play golf and picnic on Saturdays, you're probably not going to do that because you're going to work on Saturdays. I said, in our business, as soon as you join it, 100 million Americans are going to hate you just because of what it says on your card. I said, there is no ceiling to what you can make, but there is no floor either. Now, how many of you are still interested in what I've got to offer? How many hands do you think went up this time? Very, very few. Okay? So what you do, most people cannot do. The automobile business, it's an easy job to get. Easy to get, Lenny, not easy to succeed in by any stretch of the imagination.